Say Biscuit, over 90 years old and an Aussie icon. Well, these ones aren't 90 years old, but what we're going to do is dare someone to eat 3 and whistle us a tune all within a minute. And if they can do that, I'll give them $50.
Love to, but I can't even whistle.
Now, obviously, if you can't whistle, you're out of the race. But pretty soon, we had our starters.
Within 1 minute.
Crackers just dry your mouth like sponges. Now, eating 3 of them in 1 minute is difficult enough, but once you've done it, and with your mouth bone dry, it's next to impossible to whistle a tune. Look at these characters. We've got a dribble, a nibble, and finally a quibble.
No way.
2, 1, ding! Just for the record, whistle me a number. Whistle.
Nobody seemed to have that winning formula, but then along came Big Al.
Jesus, Al's out.
1 down. 2 down.
That's the best start. That is definitely the best start we've had.
What an outrageous effort. Now, you can bet Al's a formidable force at a smorgasbord, but can he whistle?
Okay, you've got 20 seconds to get a whistle out. I'm going to count down from 15. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 8, 7, 4, 3.
Well, it was more of a warble than a whistle, but Al, mate, that's good enough for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the only one to get 3 down and even attempt a whistle in a minute. Good on ya, Big Al. There it is, mate. We've always been told to buy Australian, so today we're going to do our bit for the poultry industry. The dare is that you have to eat 5 eggs by the time this timer runs out, which is 3 minutes. And if you can do that and get them down, I'll give you 50.
What if you don't get them down?
Get nothing.
You get nothing? I'll give it a crack.
Okay, hold the bowl, son. 3 minutes. Now, when I flick it round, that's your start, all right?
Yeah.
Ready? You're away, son. Come on the sand.
Come on.
Swallow it.
Man, bud.
We're into this.
Come on, Tony.
Tony thought it was going to be easy. After 3 minutes, he got all the eggs in. Trouble was, he couldn't get them down.
Now, have you got anything to say to the people of Australia, Tony? Okay, away you go.
Well, Tony's trick was to stuff them all in. Jason, on the other hand, had his own way. Take them one at a time and chew like hell.
Now, we don't want any residue in the bottom. That's it. Mopping it up. That's my man. He's doing a good job, I'm telling you. He's well ahead of anybody else. It's got to be all down. You've got to swallow it down. Okay, Jace, I'm going to start saying now you're running out of time. It really goes fast when it gets to that level. Come on, Jace. Come on, Jace. Away you go, son. Come on, Jace. Get them all in. I don't want to see any residue in the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just open up. Here's a look. Ladies and gentlemen, we got water. Mate, Jason. What about another round of applause, folks? There's a 50, mate. I'm more than happy to hand that over. Superstar.
Now, imagine standing on this 10-metre platform. That's about 3 stories. And imagine jumping from that height. You'd be absolutely crazy to do something like that. But for $500, thanks to Sanitarium Weet-Bix, that's exactly what we're going to dare someone to do. Jump from this 10-metre platform and land on those mats.
What's your name?
I'm Aussie.
Aussie?
Yeah.
Aussie from Aussie. Good on you, mate.
Aussie.
Mate, we've got a tower up here that's 10 metres high, and I want to dare someone $500 if they can do a stunt fall off the tower and land on the mat over there. And you're my man, Oz.
No, I'm not.
Got it.
No, thank
So I
you.
saw you coming up. I thought, here's 2 good sorts that look pretty fit.
We love you. No, thank you.
Want to have a go?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, let's go.
I had knee surgery the other day. That's
Mate, mind and knee surgery.
Yeah,
Come
all right,
on.
go on.
Now, Ray was keen, but because of his knee injury, I wanted to run it past our safety supervisor.
Your chances with your knee like that, just in case you do come down your knee, it's a massive shock on your body. No way. No.
Oh well, no worries.
All right, mate. Thanks.
Ray, good on you, mate, for being willing to give it a go. But it was a very plucky Mandy McKenzie who we approached next.
Been looking at the tower.
Yes, for quite a while now.
It's 10 metres high, and we want someone to do a high fall into the mats. And if you do it successfully, as the tension mounts, we'll give you $500.
$500. Good.
You'll do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, round of applause for me.
Now, Mandy's accepted, but her mum's not so sure about it. And I got to say at this point that Mandy can pull out of the dare at any time, and our safety supervisor will only let her go as high as he thinks is safe. But first step in the training is to see how coordinated Mandy is.
Okay,
Just step in.
that's it. Let's see how you go. That's good, perfect, no
So
sound.
far, so good. Over to the crash mat. It's called a hard rig, which means it's not full of air, but sponge. There are 2 layers covered by a tarpaulin, which also acts as a kind of air brake. But the most important thing is how to land.
That's your landing position.
So Bernie's give you a little bit of a run through here, and you've had a feel of the mat, and now he's going to take you up to the first level.
Next step is to go up to 5 metres. This is going to be Mandy's first jump, and it's half the height she'll need to do for the dare itself. Bernie, our safety supervisor, showed her how.
Pivoting with your arms out slightly. So you bend at the waist, arms out, pivot round the arm. Okay? 3, 2, 1, bend down and pivot over. Okay. Instead of landing dead flat, you landed in a sitting position.
Yeah.
I want you just to...
How's she going, Bern?
Well, actually, she's going very well
That's
at
a
this
big
stage.
effort, mate, off there, I tell you. How was
Very,
the
very
landing?
well.
Oh, it's pretty scary.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm in one piece.
What I want you to do is go back up again and do exactly the same fall again, but this time I want you to land dead flat.
Okay.
Until you land dead flat, I can't take you up to a high stage. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And good girl. Excellent, yes! Very good. Feels better, doesn't it? Okay, we're on to the next level.
Up to the next level.
Mandy's now safe to jump from 7 metres, still 3 metres short of the height needed to complete the dare. She's 2 stories high. Her heart is pounding, and so is her mum's.
Okay, here we go, folks. 3, 2, 1, go. Bend, bend, and roll over. Yes!
Are you happy enough with Mandy's jump to allow her to go up to the 10-metre platform?
Yes.
Well, Mandy, I've got to ask you now, are you willing to accept the dare and go up to the 10-metre platform and do that all over again, but from a couple of metres further up? Ladies and gentlemen, Mandy's accepted the dare, and she's going to go up.
10 metres high. Mandy, you've got real nerve, and you've responded well to 2 hours of training. But think long and hard before you decide to go for it, because I got to say, the mat looks awfully small from up here. Mandy's being taken through her training one more time. A high fall like this is only safe if it's done correctly. Mandy's been trained by one of the most experienced stunt people in the country, and she's proved to him that she can land safely. It's now only a matter of courage.
Okay.
Do you still want to do it?
Yeah.
You want to do it? Okay, good.
Mandy, mate, you are one brave girl. But even at this late stage, no one's going to think any worse of you if you change your mind.
Okay, quiet please, folks.
A little bit of quiet, folks, please. Mandy's got to concentrate very hard here.
Waist, got you here. So you bend at the waist, bend down, let it fall, push yourself off balance, turn over. So you tell me where you want to go. Go through it in your mind. Bending down, you're over the point of balance. You start to drop, rotate around your arms. Okay, here we go.
Here we go, a bit of quiet, please.
Don't push off, just let it happen naturally. Okay, stand by. And 3, 2, 1, go. Bend at the waist, bend at the waist, bend at the waist.
Yeah, I forgot to bend.
Need to bend. Very important that you do bend. Here we go. Happy? Okay.
I don't know if you're in the middle.
What? Let's have a look. Yes, you're in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's okay. That's fine. Okay, don't push off. Bend at the waist. Put your arms out a little bit. That's it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bend at the waist. Bend, bend.
Okay, wait, look.
Bend till you're off balance. Bend, bend, and drop.
Unbelievable! Unbelievable! How was that? Do it again! She wants to do it again. You're kidding, aren't you? Oh, mate. Awesome.
Look at how relieved Mum is. And take a look once more at that incredible jump.
I'm more than happy to hand that over to you, mate. Hey.
Mandy, you are one brave lady. That was one of the scariest things we've ever seen on Who Dares Wins. Congratulations to you. What I've got here is a deadly weapon. Now, these are called nunchuckers, and in the old days, I used to fight with these. But now they're only used for training and demonstration purposes only. And also to use these, you need a permit, which means you really have to be a master of martial arts. Like our man that we've got here today, Malcolm Dypep, who is a Kung Fu master. And we're going to dare someone to put an apple in their mouth, like this, and hold it there while Malcolm does his stuff and knocks it out with the nunchuckers. And if they're game enough, and if they do it, we'll give them $50. Hello, how are you?
Not too bad.
Mike Whitney from Who Dares Wins. All I want you to do is put an apple in your mouth,
Yes.
and we're going to get someone with those nunchuckers and knock it out. How you doing? Mike Whitney from Who Dares Wins. What's your name? Katie.
Katie.
You've got your name on there. That's easy. Katie from the newsagents. Katie, I've got $50 for anybody that'll put this apple in their mouth.
Yeah.
Right, and then we got a Kung Fu master around there who's really good with these nunchuckers, and all he wants to do is like knock it out. And if you can stand there and let him knock the apple out, I'll give you $50.
Yeah, okay.
You want to have a go?
Yeah.
Good on you, Katie. Now, these nunchuckers are really dangerous, but Malcolm is so experienced and so highly trained, he can aim them with tremendous accuracy. In fact, Malcolm was taught by the same instructor who taught Bruce Lee.
You nervous?
Yes.
You ready to go?
Okay.
What you're going to do is bite a cork.
Okay,
Make sure you don't move. Just hang on to it.
The main word was, make sure you don't move. Now, this is so dangerous that Katie must wear protective headgear. Although Malcolm is deadly accurate with the nunchuckers, if Katie flinches at the wrong moment, the nunchuckers could hit her head or her face and cause serious injury. You're worried about the tip of that nose sticking out there,
That's
mate.
all right.
Like, you
Just put it in. Pull it.
Malcolm prepares himself and gets his eye in. The tip of the nunchuckers is moving at 100 kilometres an hour, and it weighs over half a kilo. Katie's going to have to keep dead still. Malcolm is bringing the nunchuckers closer and closer to Katie's head, preparing himself for the final hit. Did you feel that?
I could hear it.
Did you feel it whistling past your face?
Yeah.
Wow, let's get this off.
Oh, well done.
What about a round of applause, folks? Hey, awesome. And Kate, I'm more than happy to hand this $50 over. That is a huge effort. Congratulations. Now remember, and especially you kids, that's not something that you should try yourself. Nunchuckers can be very, very dangerous. This is a rat trap, and I'm going to dare someone to see if they can pull this $50 note out of the trap without setting it off. And if they do set it off, they won't get the 50. Now, ordinary rat traps will break your fingers, so we've modified ours to weaken the spring and make it safe. The thing is, these people don't know that. They think the trap's for real.
Serious?
Yeah.
Is it going to hurt?
It's a rat trap.
No.
But now, we don't make anybody do anything on this show. If you want to have a go, no problem.
No, I'm not going to try. So we pull it this way or this way?
I don't know, you're getting it out.
Just pull it.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Which way, what angle do you want it on, mate?
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, look out.
Keep your hand steady.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. Now, this there doesn't just take courage, it takes a steady hand. And I reckon this guy's got steady enough hands to be a surgeon. Oh, what a champion! What about a round of applause, folks? Well, surgeon or not, he's got to be a real cool hand, Luke. And hey, didn't you like the look of concentration on those people trying to beat the trap? This is a sound level meter, and it's locked on 120 decibels, and it measures sound wave pressure. Now, I'm going to dare someone to yell louder than 120 decibels and get this meter into the red. And if they can do that, I'll give them $50. Whenever you're ready.
Hey!
That's about 30.
Hey! I've run out of puff.
Okay, now the rule here is that you've got to be at least half a metre from the meter. But some people are determined to cheat. Bad luck, mate. Have you got a good set of lungs?
Oh, I don't know.
You can have a go.
So I just got to scream.
As loud as you can. 3, 2, 1. I'll tell you what, you're nearly there. You want to have one more go?
Yeah, I may as well.
All right.
Oh, you feel like an idiot.
Now, as Julianne took one more go, she got herself a bit of help, but not quite enough. You come as close as anybody yet. Thank you very much.
Right,
sorry,
Papa.
mate. See you later. That's a dead set Alfred Hitchcock. So that one more. We've got to go one more. Okay, there's a secret to this. Long-winded screams aren't as loud as short, sharp screams. Belt it out in a quick burst and you've got a chance of getting the needle into the red. You broke it. What can I say? Round of applause, folks. Strike lucky. 18. 19. 20. Well, the old sit-ups haven't got any easier, and those particular ones are called crunches. They're a really tough sort of sit-up, and I used to do a lot of those when I played professional cricket. Now today we're going to dare someone to do 20 and do them just right, and if they can get through that, we'll give them $50. You want to have a go?
Take it on.
On you, son. In you come. Arms crossed, and you got to come right up to your knees. Go, whenever you're ready to go. Come on, get up there, son, you. That's a half. That's a half.
Too many retches, mate.
Now, if your feet leave the carpet,
That's it.
that's it. Come on, I'll help you up. Round of applause. You had a go. Good on you, mate. Come on, where are you going? Let me hold those. Mike Whitney from Who Dares Wins. How you doing? What's your name?
Eva.
Eva. Now, do you know what we're going to do, Eva?
Yeah, but I don't want to do
I
it.
want you to do 20 sit-ups, that's all.
Come on. Does it go lower for a female?
No.
Less? Doesn't matter.
Hey, this is the world of equality, isn't it?
All right then. 20.
Feet on the ground, yep.
God.
Only 20. Righto. That's one. Now, Eva got through the first dozen, no problems. But then, things got difficult. 14. Come on, keep going, Eva. 15. Keep going. Come on, we got 5 to go. 16. 4 more. Come on. 17. Come on, Eva. Come on, Eva. Come on. Come on, 18. 2 to go. Come on, get up there. 2 to go. Come on, keep going. 19. One more. One more. Yay! A hero.
Sugar.
Eva, I'm more than happy to hand that over. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very well done. Round of applause, folks. Well, for all you people who think that's a breeze, just give it a go yourself. 20 crunches all the way up without lifting your feet off the ground. Tough stuff. Well, this rally car driving's pretty crazy business, and I've got one of the best in the business next to me, Michael Guest. Our dare today is to lay someone in the middle of the road, right near this bump, and hopefully they won't move. And if they can do that, I'll give them $200.
You're joking.
No?
Go over the top of me.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'll get it.
You're just going to drive
Straight over the top.
straight over the top.
And hopefully there'll be no tyre tracks over here when he goes past.
Gotta be kidding.
What do you got for me to do?
How did you guess?
Oh, I could see everyone hiding.
Okay, picture this. A dirt road, and we've got a rally car that's going to come down the dirt road doing 130k an hour.
You got me heart racing already.
And he's going to come round the corner and go over the top of you. Now, if you go through with it, $200. But it's up to you.
Now?
Yeah, right now.
Let's go. You only live once.
You bet you do, Rod. Good on you. Now over on the dirt road, it all began to look more scary.
How you feeling about that?
Very nervous.
Yeah.
Very nervous.
Now that's the view that you're going to have. All right, now are you going to accept the dare?
Yep.
All right. Good luck, mate.
Yep.
You ready to go, Mike?
So while Mike takes his car back up the road, all Rod can do is lie dead still and trust that Mike knows what he's doing.
Right, Rod? Righto, Michael. Give it the full one, mate. How was that?
Frightening.
Oh, mate. That didn't look like it cleared you by too much. How close did that feel?
Pretty close.
Fair dinkum? That looked like it cleared you by about that much. You did not move.
Hey, you are an idiot. There's no...
Well, that was the dare, 200. Mate, yeah. You've earned this cash, right? I'm giving you the tip, mate. Well done. Have you ever heard of the old statement that a woman's hair is her crowning glory? Now, for them it's okay. For us guys, we lose our hair, although I think I'm going to be okay. But generally for women that never happens. Well, today's dare is we're going to ask some lady to give us her long, luxurious locks. Now we're going to snip it off and then shave it down to a number 1. Now I mean right down to a number 1. Demi Moore got 20 million bucks just recently for that. I'm going to slice a few of those noughts off, and if they go through with the dare, we'll give them 200 bucks. And at least that will buy them a good hat.
No, I don't think so.
Down to a number.
No way!
Down to a number 1.
No way.
Number 1.
No way. Definitely not. I don't think my husband would be very pleased with me.
We want to shave your head.
Oh, no way.
Like Demi Moore, you know, like
actually, I like the Demi Moore look, but not today.
I know it's a big call, especially with hair like that. It's great.
Oh, no way.
The Demi Moore look. There it is. You're not going to look that bad, believe me.
No.
Yeah, down to a number 1, like a nude nut.
I don't think so.
You know?
Definitely not.
I reckon you'd look all right with the shave style.
No.
A number 1, a Demi Moore.
Never.
What do you think of his haircut?
Beautiful.
Well, we got a dare happening inside.
What is it?
Shave a lady's head.
No, my mother will
Hang
kill
on,
me.
you just told me it looked all right. What are you talking about?
Him.
Everyone's knocking this one back, but we're not going to give up. I've been searching for over an hour to find any woman who'll let us give them the Demi Moore look for 200 bucks. Hundreds have said no, but finally, at long last, we get a yes.
What about you? What do you reckon?
Yep. It's going to grow. It'll grow.
Hang on, I'll explain it to you what we're going to do. We're going to give you the number 1.
Now, with a dare like this, there's no turning back, so I explain exactly what we're going to do to her.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a starter. Now, I want to just make this clear. We don't make people do anything on this show. Sally's here. If you don't want to do it, you're free to go right now.
No, that's okay.
Okay, she said okay. She's ready to rock and roll. So what we're going to do, Mari just here is a professional hairdresser, and she's going to trim it off, but I'm going to take the first slice. Just hang on to that for a second.
Okay, so Marty took over and she started off with the number 4 razor.
Does hair generally grow back better, thicker and more luxurious after you get it shaved? It does. See, what are you worried about? Now, is anybody really going to freak out about this?
My boss.
Your boss? What do you do for a living?
I'm a nanny.
You think the kids are going to cry? Sally's going, "Wah!"
The nanny, your worst nightmare.
Sally's taking this really well. In fact, I reckon she's taking it better than the crowd. Just take a look at the crowd. They can't believe that Sally's letting us do this. And let's face it, I can't believe it either.
Oh my God. Now I'm going to cry.
You're not going to cry, are you? Sally, don't cry. Hey, Sal.
Yes.
It looks all right.
I don't think so. Do you want a mirror? No.
It's a great feel. Now, Sally, did we mention the eyebrows?
No.
No, I'm only kidding. No, we finished, that's it. Number 1. Well, give us a look. Well, I got to say, it looks pretty wild.
I'm going to keep that.
Okay, you ready?
You're going. Take it away. Take it away.
That's it. You've had a good enough look?
Yeah, thank you.
Sally, out of all the people we asked, was the only one who was game enough to get up here, and I'm going to give her the 200 while everybody's clapping. Big round of applause, folks. Sally, mate, now it's all over. I got to say, your dome looks dead set like Demi. With that, you can buy a couple of beanies, a few of them straw hats, whatever you want to do.
Gonna need it.
Behind me is a lifesaver rescue helicopter. Now, we're going to dare someone to be part of the crew. We're going to train them up, fly them out into the ocean, jump into the water, swim over and rescue a victim who's stranded in the water. Take them over, be winched back into the helicopter and whisked off to safety. Now, if they can do all that, we'll give them $200.
That's a no. That's a no.
Sounds wonderful, but not for me.
We want you to get in the surf rescue helicopter,
No way.
leap into the water
No.
and save someone and get winched back up.
No way, no way, mate.
In the ocean. In the ocean. Out of a helicopter.
No problem whatsoever.
Yeah, we're doing Who Dares Wins.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are. And we'll train you up. No thanks.
No thanks.
Well, 200 if you do it.
No worries.
You got to come right now.
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, now, can you swim?
I can swim.
All right. Let's go. Ryan, how are you, mate? Within 10 minutes, Westpac lifesaver crewman Brian Parcell was training David to be an air-sea rescue lifesaver.
You jumped into the water, you're going to have a fair bit of water swirling around. It's going to make it fairly difficult because we're going to be hovering above you. All right, so you're on the skids. I'm sitting here. All right, I'm holding onto you. I'll give you a thumbs up, and away you go. Step off, pencil drop, thumbs up, now start swimming towards your patient.
Now, David trained over and over again until it was all clear in his mind.
You've got to hook you both up. See this? You can kill your patient.
Yeah.
You make sure that both of you hooked up, because once we start winching up, if you're not hooked up, you stay there, and one of you will fall off. Once you've got your feet on the running board, swing him around.
David's a quick learner, and after a final few tips, he got changed into his air-sea rescue gear.
Ryan's run you through everything. How you feeling?
Well, to be honest, Mike, I'm a bit worried at this stage, but I'm still happy to take the dare.
Good luck, mate.
Thanks, Mike.
I'll be thinking about you.
All right, Dave, get yourself hooked up and grab your rescue gear.
We were all set to go, and David was getting pretty nervous when, you guessed it, the helicopter was called away to a real emergency, and the real lifesaver was called into action. For David, an agonising wait for his dare, while the helicopter got on with the job of saving lives.
Dave, you've been waiting 2 hours. The boys have been on the emergency rescue mission. How you feeling?
Well, to be honest, Mike, it's made it 10 times worse, I think. I'm pretty worried about it now.
Now, as David and the boys headed out, I joined Trevor, the bloke who David's going to try and rescue.
Train this bloke up all right?
Well, we hope so.
Well, let's hope he's saving you and you're not saving him. Good on you, mate.
Okay,
all right.
When you arrive, I'll just start doing my downwind checks, John.
David isn't looking at all sure about this.
This will be roughly the height that you're going from, okay? If he jumps in the water or climb vertical at 70 feet.
It's now or never for David, if he's going to go through with the dare.
We're right to move in.
David, mate, it's a big drop, and you don't have to go through with it, even now. He's putting a brave face on it, but as he gets onto the skid, he has second thoughts, and it takes him a while to get the courage to jump. Geez, that was a long way down. Take a look at that again. I'll tell you what, you wouldn't want to land badly from that height.
Oh, Dave, short swim, mate.
Trevor's not moving a muscle to help, and it isn't making life easy for David.
Keep moving right 15.
And the downdraft from the choppers whipping salt water into their faces.
Directly above target. Do I have it? Affirmative. Position still good. Still directly above target. And move left one. Keep moving left one. Okay, I've got the buoy on the water now. And then swimming across.
That hook's blowing all over the place, and David's got to swim for it, pulling Trevor along with him until he can just get his fingers to it.
Affirmative.
He's got it. Navy boy.
With Trevor and himself now clipped on, David gives a thumbs up and off they go.
Coming up in the water now.
David, mate, you look as though you're having the time of your life, but you've still got to get Trevor into the chopper.
2 foot. Okay, we're just bringing you on board. Okay, both patients are now on board. On your mate.
Davey boy, you did it. Congratulations. Now, David took the chance to enjoy the ride home, but within a few minutes, he was back on dry land. Legend. You hesitated on the skid?
Oh, mate.
The jump, you know, how was it?
Oh, it was scary, and as soon as I hit the water, everything that they said just went out the window, and I just swam for dear life. Yeah.
But it looked a long way down into the water?
Oh, mate, it was a hell of a long way. They said it was only, I don't know, 30, 40 feet or something, but it felt like 100, I tell you.
Was the water cold?
Oh, it was freezing cold. I'm still shaking now.
Trev, are you alive and well, mate?
Alive and well, he did a great job. Yeah, he saved me from the sea.
Well, the best part, I promised you a cool click 200 if you completed the dare, Dave. Again, you're a legend.
Thanks, mate.
Good on you, mate. Well done. If Rocky was an Aussie, then he would have sculled one of these, an emu egg, and that's exactly what I'm going to dare someone to do. Now, I must say, we've got these emu eggs off a registered emu farm, and one of these is equal to 12 chicken eggs. So let's see if we can find a few Rockies. In there is the contents of that, an emu egg.
What's it worth?
$50.
Skull it?
Yeah, you got to scull it. Whenever you're ready. Oh! Well, I don't know about you, but I'm gagging at the sight of it. Now, we've checked this out with the health authorities, and they say that this much raw egg isn't going to do you any harm, and it's not going to make you feel real good either. Good effort, mate. Round of applause for having a go. It's an emu egg. Now, if you can get that down in one go,
no, I can't.
$50.
Not now. Right.
But it might be good for your ulcer.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it is. Mate, she goes straight through.
It's a big drink, isn't it? Hey?
I couldn't do it.
Australian made.
No, I don't think I could do that.
Free range emu. $50.
My husband would, but I wouldn't.
No, thank
You only got to scull it in one go. $50.
No way.
Good for the old libido, they reckon.
You can try it.
You want to have a go?
No time limit?
No time limit, but you can't. Hang on. It's an emu egg, equivalent to a dozen eggs. No stopping. Now, where does this guy get it from? Look at him. Non-stop, he's not even pausing for a breath. And remember this, Rocky down raw chicken eggs for training. And that was only in the movies. This guy's downing emu egg, and this time, it's for real. Well, Steve.
Thank you.
Hey, Rocky was a wimp, wasn't he? Steve's our man. Well, good yoke that. So you're in the middle of a shopping centre and a bloke approaches you with a couple of cameras, dares you to strip down to a G-string, then dares you to have your whole body painted so it looks like you're wearing a dress, and then asks you to go back into the shopping mall and finish your shopping. Would you do it?
I think the answer is no.
No. It's a pretty definite no. Does that mean no or no?
It means no.
I'm not doing it, period.
Now, while we hunted for a victim, Edith, our professional makeup artist, was getting her paints ready. Finally, an unsuspecting shopper who might just have what it takes. Hang on. Mike Whitney, Who Dares Wins.
Cancel.
This is what I want to do. Get you in a G-string and paint your body, and then you got to go to the butcher's, get some bread, finish your shopping in the veggie market, and if you complete the deal, we'll give you $200.
Yeah, right. Why not?
He's in. The man's in. Round of applause, please. All right. Quick as a flash, we had Kenton stripped off and ready for painting.
Heart's pounding like anything.
Now, the painting's going to take a good hour to do, and all that time, Kenton's going to be sitting half naked in the middle of a shopping centre.
All these people watching me, I can't believe it.
You better believe it, Kenton, but it's never too late to bail out.
I really don't know if I should have done this.
Now, listen. You're halfway there, and you've got a legion of fans cheering you on. Who's doing that? What are you looking at? You are, so. Yeah. You're looking at his bum, aren't you? Everything is almost done, but we thought you needed some football.
Ah, boo! No way!
What do you reckon, guys? Yeah. On with the shoes, then time for the final touch-up before Kenton sets off, alone on his shopping trip. Now, what gets me about this is how everyone else is reacting to him.
Kenton's a good sport, and I got to say, he's coping with the attention pretty well.
Oh my God!
But let's face it, he's got a lot to learn about walking in heels.
These shoes, not made for men.
Now, to complete the dare, Kenton's got to finish his shopping.
Hi, how are you?
And I bet that not in a million years did he ever think shopping could be so embarrassing. Just take a look at the crowd that's watching him.
You're looking good tonight. You don't usually drink this.
Now, Kenton's a local lad, and I bet it's going to be a while before he ever comes back to this shopping mall. Still struggling on those heels, and he's only got a few veggies to buy before he's done the dare.
There you go. I've done what you wanted me to do.
On behalf of Who Dares Wins, I'm happy to pass over the 200 because this man dared and he won. All right. And you know what? That's only half the dare. Now he's got to get home dressed like that. Good on you, mate. That took a bit of cheek. We've rigged a stunt trampoline on the Brisbane River at South Bank, and we're going to dare someone to take an explosive leap into the water. This is going to be dangerous and wild, but not as wild as this guy.
Hi, Jim. I'm from Who Dares Wins, mate. How are you? You look pretty handy with them.
Look out.
Mate, I want to dare you to come on the show. I want you to do a stunt jump.
Yeah, well, I can do that too, but...
All right, Jim.
Well, so much for the yo-yo. Maybe this dare needs someone cool, sophisticated.
All right, let's go.
So Faye's accepted the dare. I don't think she realises how dangerous it's going to be.
We want you to stand on this ledge here, jump onto the trampoline, and then into the water.
Oh my God.
Our safety supervisor explained that when Faye lands on the trampoline, explosives are triggered with such a force that she'll be catapulted head first into the river.
I'm not confident about actually diving.
Faye hasn't accepted the dare, and I've got to say, mate, that's a brave thing, really, to say that you don't want to go ahead with this. I don't feel bad. So come on, I'll walk you up here, and that's all right. You're a brave lady, don't you?
Well, Faye doesn't want to do it, which means I've got to find someone else.
How are you?
Lee was sitting up top with her daughter and niece, watching me try and get people to do the dare. She thought she was safe.
Do it.
With a little help from the kids, Lee agrees to come down to the jetty.
A nice big dive out.
Under instruction, Lee learns the importance of landing straight-legged on the trampoline. If she does bend her knees, she may not get enough height to clear the jetty, and if that happens, she could get seriously hurt.
Well, it's time to issue the dare, Lee. That's for the dare, but I have to say to you, will you accept the dare and go ahead with it?
I'll do it.
Okay. She's gonna go do it, folks.
Good on you, Lee, for accepting the dare.
You ready to go?
Okay, I'm just going to have to do it.
It's a nice big jump into the centre of the tramp, get the legs straight, and make the dive out for the water. Just run that thought through.
At any stage, Lee can change her mind and stop the dare. It's her call.
Lee, you sure you want to go ahead with this? You okay?
Yep.
It's going to be a loud bang, folks, so if you got sensitive eardrums, plug them up.
Okay, everyone ready? Nice straight legs. On 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Jesus! Geez, that was close.
You all right?
Despite all her instructions and practice, Lee still bent her legs. She didn't get the height and just cleared the edge of the jetty.
Oh, what do you reckon, guys?
Mate, you were so lucky. That was really scary stuff for all of us.
Hey, you've earned that. Don't worry about that. You're right.
My legs are still
I can feel your heartbeat.
That was real scary stuff.
This is Razorback, the mechanical bull. Really, really hard to stay on. Now I'm going to dare someone to stay on here, and if they can last the distance, I'll give them $50. Good luck. This is your lucky day, folks. How you going, Mike, Whitney? What's your name?
Marianne.
Marianne and Glenn. Glenn, nice to meet you. With the family. Now, seeing your hubby's nursing the valve. It's your turn. It's your turn. Come on. $50.
I'm not dressed for the occasion.
How you going?
Hey, mate.
Mike Whitney from Who Dares Wins. What's your name?
Bernadette.
Bernadette? Well, Bernadette, this might be your lucky day. Now, if you can stay on here. What's your name?
Kylie.
Hi, Kylie. You reckon you can ride the Bunkin Rocker?
No.
Why not? Razorback.
I'm just at lunch.
You've had lunch. Bad luck. That's all right. That's no excuse. Come on.
Hey,
What are you doing?
I'm gonna
I've just had lunch. So what?
See?
A leg up and a bit of quick training, and Kylie just hung on for dear life. Now, it takes a few moments for Razorback to pick up speed, but once he's going full pelt, Kylie's got to stay on for 20 seconds to get the money. The old Razorback's beginning to get vicious, and he's taking no prisoners.
Round of applause, folks.
But he could have stiff competition from Jeff.
Figured anybody with a cowboy hat on's got to be a chance. Away you go, son. He's hanging on to the back. Ah, son. Oh!
Not even close, Jeff. What we need here is a professional to show how it's done. Someone like Michelle.
You want to have a go? Righto. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle's up. Good luck. She's an expert. Are we ready? Oh!
Okay, so Razorback's let loose and he quickly finds his form. I'll tell you what, Michelle, you really look like you know what you're doing. One hand on the reins, the other hand for balance, and Razorback's having one tough time bucking you. 18, 19 and 20 seconds. Michelle, legend of the bucking bronco, I reckon there's a new career for you in radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, want a big round of applause. Ho, ho, ho! That's a pretty big effort, man. What about the hand going back? Like that? Is that like style?
Yeah, it's hard work.
There you go. Big round of applause, folks. Well done. Just the effort, mate. Michelle, well done, mate. You did real well on that, and you beat everyone who thought it was going to be easy.
The old custard pie routine.
Been a big hit in Hollywood for years. Today we've got some custard pies and some whipped cream, and we're going to see if we can find a home on somebody's face for this. How long have you been married?
47 years.
47 years. Have you ever thrown a custard dart in his face?
No.
I'll give you 50 if you can shot it in your missus' face.
Say no again. That's my mum.
Your mum?
Yeah.
Here's your big chance. Come on, you've been waiting for this all your life, and I'll give you $50.
No, I wouldn't dare.
I'll give you $50 if you put this in Vanessa's face. A bit of cream on there as well. You negotiate the deal?
Can't we pick someone? Can't we do it to someone we don't know?
No. Geez, you're a cruel girl. Is she cruel or what? Is this your best friend?
Yes.
It was your best friend.
Oh, no.
On 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're not going to get a better chance than right now. I'm more than happy to hand that over. What about a round of applause, folks? Well, in the tank are spanner crabs, the old white pointers of crustaceans, courtesy of Gambaro's Seafood. We put a $50 note at the bottom of the tank, and if anybody's game, we're going to dare them to stick their hand in the tank and retrieve the $50 note, hopefully with all their fingers intact. What's your name?
Leslie.
Leslie, Mike Whitney from Who Dares Wins. In the bottom of that tank is a $50 note.
Yeah.
So we're going to...
No chance.
They don't bite too much.
Yeah, no thanks. Not for me.
Okay. Now in the bottom is a $50 note. You want to have a go?
$50.
We can have it.
Yep.
You don't want to have a go? What's your name?
Velvet.
Well, this is your lucky day, Melanie. You want to come up here and have a look at this? Underneath there is a $50 note in a plastic bag. So if you put your duke in and grab it, you can keep the 50.
Can I have a stick?
No stick. Got to go in with the hand. Are you going to have a go?
Oh, I suppose so.
Look out, Imelda's going to have a go, folks.
Now, a spanner crab won't take your fingers off like a mud crab can, but they get just as angry, and a nip from one of these blokes will really hurt.
I think you've cooked an odd crab before in your day, Imelda, have you?
That's right.
Now, Imelda started off carefully, but the braver she gets, the friskier she's making the crabs. And it's just not those snapping claws that she has to avoid. Each crab is covered in razor-sharp spikes.
I don't know. I can't see, and I've moved the rotten things. Oh, right. Okay. Get you out of the way.
Come on, Imelda. Hey! Mate, I was a bit worried then. I thought you was going to lose one. I thought you was going to lose a finger. I reckon this skipping is pretty hard work. As you can see, I'm starting to sweat already. Now, the kids seem to be able to do it all day long. And for us oldies, oof, it gets a bit tougher. Now,
If I can get someone to skip 30 times uninterrupted without messing up, I'll give them $50. And if they can do that, they're a lot fitter than me.
What are you going to give me for fluff up?
Nothing. You got to get 30.
Can I have a practice?
No.
I don't think I will.
Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4.
This is flying up. How embarrassing.
Justin, look at Mum. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, no. 12, 13, 14, 15. You're halfway. 16, 17, 18. Keep going. 19, 20, 1, 2. Oh, big effort. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no. 26, 27, 28, 29. Oh, no. I don't believe it. Oh, my God. 27, 28, 29, 30. Hooray! Hooray! You're gonna clap, hurrah! Hey, Justin, guess what, mate? Have a look at this. Look, it's for you. This is a blindfold, and this is hot leg wax. And I can't believe what we're gonna do next. Mate, you got 5 minutes? 5 minutes your time for $50, but I've got to put this blindfold on you.
What are you going to do?
Now, if I told you that, you wouldn't want to be involved, would you? But it's all right, no problem. No problem at all. You trust me. This is a face you can trust? What do you think?
Is it?
Yeah, come on. Husband and wife?
Friends.
Okay.
Oh, gee. Well, at least I won't recognise me this way.
How's that? Not too tight? Okay, gotta come with me. I've got my arm around you.
Yeah.
And trust me. Pete?
Yeah?
There's a couple of extras that you got to do to get this 50. You got to take them sand shoes off
Oh, no.
and drop your strides. Come on, Pete, your lady's outside.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, you can leave your jocks on, mate, and pull your shirt down, you know, cover up those parts that you don't want anybody to see. And
All right.
do you remember what colour your jocks are?
Well, I hope they're the blue ones.
Yeah, they are the blue ones, mate.
Are they?
Yeah. Turn around and sit on that bench.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lay back down. And lay your head back down. All right. Now, have you got any idea what we've got to get these socks off? Can't have the socks on.
All right. I'll probably...
Have you got any
the world's
idea?
probably looking in, isn't it?
No. It's all right.
No.
We've locked the door. Now, be careful with the paint.
Oh, no. No.
Oh.
Paint. Oh, no. Ah!
Pete, women get this done once a month.
Oh, that's cruel.
That's only about that $45, $50 worth. There it is. No. Now just sit up and I'll take this blindfold off you. Oh, you're a legend, mate. But I'll tell you what, I don't know how you're going to explain one waxed leg. Now, surfing's pretty tough at the best of times. At least if you fall off in the water, it's a bit of a soft landing. But on dry land, how would you go surfing? Falling off. Bit tough on one of these. Now, if someone can stay on for 30 seconds, I'll give them $50. You ever been surfing before?
Every day.
Oh, fair income.
Not one of these things, but...
Oh, away we go.
This thing's a mechanical surfboard. We've set it on medium, but programmed to kill a wave to hit after 20 seconds, if they get that far.
Oh, that's 20. Oh, big effort. Round of applause, folks.
Bad luck. That last wave's a real doozy, and he was just the first of many to come unstuck.
Come on, Lydia, come on. You're halfway. Keep going, keep going. Oh!
We thought our money was safe when up pops this bloke.
Come on, you got to get on your...
Reckons he's 74 years old, and he was desperate to hang 10.
Nice and easy. Oh, look out. Do you want to have another go?
I thought that'd have been easy $50, you know.
Come and have another go. Look.
Now, Nobby was determined to take my money, and we gave him more goes than a cat has lives.
If I do this, I'll be dead shut. When I get that $50 off you.
But you know what? He still couldn't do it. First, he reckons our board was too hot, so we cooled it.
No.
Then he reckoned the board was too wet.
Oh, hey, that's better, I think.
Ready, go.
No. No, can I just have one more go?
Right now, nice and relaxed. Bend them knees. Ready, go. Okay, you're away. You're away. Keep going. Oh,
sorry.
No.
Anyway.
Good on you, Nobby.
But it takes more than just sheer guts to last the distance.
See, the longer you stay on in that, the more rougher it gets, you know?
Right, so
But-
the last 10 seconds are like, woo.
Yeah. Okay. Come on.
She
Lydia.
reckons she's never surfed before, but I think she's getting the hang of it real fast.
Come on, Lydia, that's 25. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Lydia, mate, you're an absolute legend.
Thanks.
Congratulations. Now you should go and buy yourself a surfboard. How would you like to try a high-protein, low-fat, no-bone, no-gristle delicacy? Sounds pretty good to me, except if it's a cockroach. Well, I'm going to ask somebody to eat one of these for $50 and keep it down.
Oh, we're not going to eat an insect.
So how'd you like to try it? No, a delicacy.
No, thanks.
It's a delicacy.
They look like dead cockroaches. What are they? Dead cockroaches.
They're dead cockroaches.
Oh, God, no. I'd like the 50, but I'm not going to eat one.
You only got to eat one, but you got to keep it down.
No, no, no.
You sure?
No, I can't do it.
So,
They look like cockroaches.
They are.
hey, he's right on the ball, this bloke. Very nice, mate. Very delicately cooked.
I would eat one of them for $100.
In Southern America, in the 19th century, they used to use them to help indigestion. $50 I'll give you on the spot if you eat it. Not only eat it, but keep it down. Now, we've got a bag here if you need it.
Oh, try a small one.
Try a small one. What are you, a wimp? Come on.
I left one down.
All right, mate. There we go. Hang on, let me have a look. Is it a ridgy didge one? There we go. Righto. Does you prefer the drumstick or the breast? What's it taste like?
Strong garlic.
Strong garlic. See, we're looking after you.
Yeah, not bad.
Open up. I'm just checking it's not. Oh, that looked terrible. Oh, that's worth it. Every cent of the $50. Good on, mate. What about a round of applause for this man? What a brave gentleman. Strike me lucky, eh?
Couldn't do many more than that.
Keep smiling and remember, who dares wins.